1980, at the ripe old age of 28, I founded my company, Yes to Success. Although a bit of trivia, the original name was not Yes to Success, it was Successful Women Unlimited. But then one day I looked out at the audience and I saw that it was at least half men, probably more. And I thought, time to change the name. But within about 2 years, I was teaching my program in 12 major US cities and had reps teaching in 9 countries on 4 continents, decades before the internet made international communication instantaneous. We didn't even have fax machines back then. And the phones, when you called overseas, you remember it sounded like, what did you say? What did you say? Anyway, 44 years and hundreds of thousands of students later, the world has changed dramatically. And most aware people have realized that outer success is not going to bring anyone lasting peace or happiness. And although my program has only marginally been about outer success, the name Yes to Success has always belied the true content. And I believe probably kept students away who were looking for something more spiritual and energetically oriented. The name seemed a bit rah rah, come say yes to success. It sounds like one of those programs where you stand on a chair, and jump up and down. Anyway, what Yes to Success has really been about since day one is how to create a strong, unshakable inner foundation of authentic joy and profound spirituality and genuine self-love and deep and lasting fulfillment. And yes, I do teach many techniques for creating outer success and prosperity, but truly, those things flow much more effortlessly once the inner foundation of silence is established and when you aren't dependent on anything outside yourself to make you happy. More so, Yes to Success has been about becoming awake and radiating your light so that not only is your life lit up, but you contribute that radiance to the light in other people's lives so they wake up and the world wakes up. And with that awareness, I decided I didn't want to keep any more people away who are looking for inner transformation. So at long last, Yes to Success has now become the Awake Method. So what is the Awake Method? Well, it's not really just a method. It's a path to transformation from the inside out and the way you approach life. So what's the first step in the Awake Method? Well, the first is the A in Awake. It's awareness. Awareness of what you're doing to create the reality that you're now living. You've created your life, not your mom or your dad or your clergy or your stars. And you have the power to uncreate what you don't like and create something new. This awareness isn't just about seeing the problems in your life. It's about recognizing that there is a solution to every problem. In fact, it's having the awareness that there aren't even really problems. There are only opportunities to uplevel your life. We need to learn to love obstacles because we came to this planet not to have everything handed to us on a silver platter, but to grow and to evolve. And we only learn and grow when there are obstacles. I know that might sound a little harsh, but intellectual knowledge is good, but you can only embody that knowledge when you're called upon to use it. So first you need to have the awareness that you want to shift something in your life, because then and only then will you be open to the W in Awake, which is wisdom. Once you have the awareness that you're responsible for your life and you're ready to stop blaming others and circumstances, and you're ready to give up complaining and give up being right about your complaints, then and only then can wisdom come in. Until then, you were blocking it. Now you're ready. You know that expression, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I say when the student is ready, the wisdom will appear. Wisdom from teachers and wisdom from the greatest teacher of all, your own inner knowing. The next day in Awake is for action. And here's where many people find themselves stuck. It's one thing to have the wisdom of what to do to create a life you love. It's entirely another thing to actually do it. Action is the bridge between the best of intentions and actual results. I mean, how many of you have a computer full of self-improvement, or when we used to buy cassettes, a shelf full of what we call shelf improvement because the cassette sat on the shelf? Nothing will change no matter how great you think a lecture is unless you put the knowledge into action. It's about taking those steps, small or large, even in the face of fear, especially in the face of fear. And after action comes my favorite step, and that is the art of letting go. I call it the K in awake, knowingness. Knowingness is about trust and surrender. It's recognizing that once you've done your part, once you've taken the action necessary to get the results, now it's time to put it all in God's hands. Let the universe take it from here. There's a profound peace and power in releasing control and trusting that your actions will bear the best fruit possible. One of my great teachers, Bill Bauman, once said, "Stop trying for the rest of your life. Don't try so hard and see what happens." So, what could the E possibly be? Isn't letting go the ultimate? Well, yes and no. Because once you let go, you will see the E manifesting in your life. And that E is enlightenment. This doesn't just mean spiritual awakening. It's not reserved for monks on mountaintops. Enlightenment is about living in a state of profound joy and flow and deep peace, regardless of external circumstances. It's a state where your happiness has nothing to do with your level of success or how much love you're getting or even the state of your health. It's the natural outcome of moving through awareness, wisdom, action, and knowingness. This kind of enlightenment isn't about escaping the world. It's about engaging with it, rooted in love, compassion, and effortless presence. When you live this kind of enlightenment, you spontaneously become a beacon of light, positively impacting the world by simply being you. And that is the awake method. And becoming awake is what I want for you and for me and through us, the world.